Hello everyone and welcome back to our blind Let's Play Heavy Rain for the PS4. My name is FlightlessBird, this is Storybeast Gaming Channel, and today, my friends,
I've got nothing to do with that business.
we're interrogating this guy.
Run away when they came to question you.
Apparently. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today.
I forgot to report to my parole officer.
Maybe we'll get to trial number 3.
I want to go back to prison. When I saw the cops, I just bolted. I wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah, we may be able to do that. We'll see.
We checked out his statement. He has an alibi for at least 3 of the murders.
Fuck, that bastard was a perfect fit. Shit!
Ash? Okay.
I don't remember this part.
Sean Moss's mother's here. She'd like to speak with you.
It was a few months back, the middle of the night. It was pouring down. Ethan came home completely drenched at about 3. I asked him where he'd been.
Okay, I remember this part.
He spoke about drowning, the rain. He didn't make any sense. There was something in his eyes, as if it wasn't really him. There may be no connection, but the next day there was that announcement about another victim of the Origami Killer.
And by the way, I have an announcement to make about this playthrough.
Find my son. I'm begging you.
Although, I don't know if I'm gonna make the announcement yet. I'm gonna kind of leave you guys in a little bit of suspense as we go through this playthrough, because I said something that I found out an answer for.
I beg your pardon.
And since I found an answer for this,
by an oath of secrecy.
then we're gonna do it.
Under no circumstances may I discuss my patients.
You may know what this is already, if you've been paying really close attention to our playthrough.
I don't give a damn about any bullshit.
But if you don't know, well, let's just see what happens, shall we?
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Ah, I forgot to click something there. Sorry about that. I was kind of busy talking to you all. My bad.
For your own sake.
Insist with shrink, move shrink, reason. Convince.
I know you don't want to protect a murderer. If you know anything, you must tell us, Doctor.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just giving you some free advice, Doc. I suggest you take it.
Help.
Doctor, a child's life's at stake. You may know something that could help us save him.
I am going to call the police and make a complaint about your behavior.
Doctor, you are really pushing my buttons. The only thing I'm interested in is saving that kid's life. So, you're gonna be a good boy and tell me what I want to know, or I am really gonna lose my temper.
Reason Blake.
What are you doing? You out of your mind?
Back off, Jaden. This guy knows something, and I'm not leaving here until he tells me what it is.
I really wish I could just push him out of the way. Oh, what's this? He backed off? I thought he threw him. Oh, never mind. He's not done yet. Yep, there it is. I was waiting for that.
Come on, Doc. There's an easy way and a hard way. It's your fucking choice.
Like I said, I really wish there was a button pop to, like, maybe I can do this. Yes, that's exactly what I've been wanting to do.
What's up with you, Norm? How you getting cold feet?
Heck
You
yeah.
don't get your hands dirty, huh? I thought you wanted to save that kid.
I want to save Sean Mars just as much as you do, but that doesn't give me the freedom to do what the hell I like, so you're gonna stop this shit right now.
I like Agent Norman Jaden. I like him a
I'll
lot.
get you for this, Jaden. Don't worry. I will not forget.
Ethan Mars has had psychological problems since his first son died. Feels responsible for his death. A sort of morbid neurosis. He is haunted by visions of drowning bodies. A few weeks ago, after one of our usual sessions, I found this on the floor. It must have fallen out of his pocket.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. We have to get away from the police, don't we? Yeah. Man, yesterday, it's just a long day. I like
Ash, I want you to assign
got
every
home
available
super
man to
late.
finding Ethan Mars. I want
And
a
after
man
getting
outside
home
his
super
place
late,
day and
I
night. Notify all agencies to start looking for him. I want you to keep an eye on the train stations,
It
the
was just a
airports,
long
the bus
day.
terminals. I want every cop in the city on his ass.
Traffic
If he
was
moves,
like
we know
15
about it.
times worse than normal.
Yes.
So it took
Ethan
me a
Mars
long
is
time to
the
get home.
Origami Killer.
And then when I got home, I wanted to go to the store to buy food. And I couldn't go to the store because traffic was so bad I couldn't even get to the grocery store. So I ended up eating until like super late at night. And yeah, it was just a mess of a day. Not to mention I woke up at like 12:30 at night because my phone was going off because apparently there was a storm warning in the area. And basically we had winds up to like 80 miles per hour. And so yeah, my phone's going off at 12:30. I gotta get up early for work, and yeah, it was just a mess. But I'm glad I'm back here with you guys.
I
Absolutely.
kept going in the dark on this one. I'll pick her up from her place later on.
I don't remember these
The
dialogue
most
choices.
exclusive golf club in town. Strange place for an appointment.
So this was an arranged appointment. Okay.
Well, well, an old friend.
Who is the bodyguard?
Big stick, little ball. Never could see the point of this game.
I honestly never could either, and that's nothing against golf. It's just me personally. I'm not a fan of golf. Like NASCAR, I'm not a fan of NASCAR, but I love, other sports.
I wonder what we're going to talk about.
Like, you don't need to like every single sport to be a sport fan, you know? I like tennis. I like gymnastics. Basketball, football, soccer. Baseball.
Nice shot. Thank you.
I'll even watch
Please come in, Mr.
curling.
Shelby.
Okay?
Would you care for a coffee?
Oh, no thanks.
So I'm not against sports in general.
Do you play?
I'm just not a big fan of golf. That's
I
all.
tried once, but I think the owner of the course is still looking for me.
Someone once told me that the secret
It's
to
an
liking
interesting
golf
sport. It requires strength, but also a cool head.
is
and
you have to
absolute precision.
play golf.
Would you care to hit a few balls with me?
Because apparently when you play golf, your respect for the game increases dramatically.
Okay.
And
Take off your
you
jacket.
and you
Grab a
realize, how difficult of a game it is, and therefore, you're more likely to watch someone play it. Or, at least that's what someone told me. And I don't think we get arrested until after
balls are
the
in that
third
basket.
trial, if I remember correctly. So, I think we may get to the third trial today. And
The
that's
most
not a fun
important thing
trial.
is to grip the club correctly. When you feel ready, you swing.
No, the third trial is definitely not a fun trial. Not at all. Definitely not. And loose.
Hell, it's only your first ball. You should try to strike it a little harder next time.
By the way, it just shows this golf course. There's this doesn't seem to be like one flat land. The golf course is actually underneath. Where
I'm
they're.
assuming you didn't invite me here
shooting
just to play
from.
golf, Mr. Kramer.
It's a really cool place.
I hear you've been asking questions about my son.
That's right. I want to know if Gordy is linked to the Origami Killer case in any way.
And if you're wondering, hey, FlightlessBird, why are you keeping this scene in? It's because I missed the dialogue at the beginning, the thought bubble. So I wanted to make sure, we got that. And away! Oh, that's a much better hit. He wasn't so afraid that time. Things you,
My son had nothing to do with that.
things you notice after playing it through a couple times.
Well, then he has nothing to fear from my investigation.
You have no business investigating my son. I told you, he had nothing to do with it.
With all due respect, Mr. Kramer, it's up to me to decide who I want to investigate.
And this one is just a simple 2-button press, showing that he's gotten much better at it.
I'm an influential man, Mr. Shelby. cannot pay very well for loyalty.
Are you trying to buy me?
Let's just say I'm trying to show you where your interest lies. How much do you want to leave my son alone?
I think you misunderstood me. I don't play that game.
It's really interesting,
Don't
his
ruin my
motivation.
son, Mr. Shelby. If you do, you'll regret it.
Have a nice day, Mr. Kramer.
I always wondered that in games, because I'm like, you know, I call myself, or I call this channel, a story-based gaming channel. So I'm always interested in character motivations and why they do what they do. And I don't understand why he's trying to find a scapegoat as far as the Origami Killer goes. I mean, we all know who the Origami Killer is, and we all know, you know, why he's doing what he's doing, you know, to try to find evidence. And I just don't understand exactly what his motivation is overall. I've theorized a couple times before on various ideas, such as, you know, he knows that Gordy killed someone and he's trying to, you know, make sure either no one copies him or he's trying to catch someone who, you know, murdered a kid without, you know, them going through the tests first. So, you know, it's just one of those things. Is it gonna be the first one this time?
Porcelain lizards? They look new. Out of place with the rest of this old beat up stuff.
No, it's not. So apparently it's random. Well, that's good to know.
There's been a fire in here. Everything is all burned up. 9711 Marble Street. It's the right place, but what am I supposed to do in this dump? Still feeling weak. I can hardly stand.
Yeah, great. Just about what we're about to do.
The pain's coming back. Drugs are beginning to wear off. Where are you, Sean?
So I think what you have to do is you have to check the door to check the... Oh, never mind. I was about to say you have to check the door to find the right color. But, you know, or you could just get it on the second try, and, yeah, that works as well. You see how it's green on the door? So, you know, that's basically telling you that you need to go for the green one, I guess. I don't know if the color is different or just the location is different, but I remember it being in 3 different places. Have I told you guys I really hate this trial? I really hate this trial. I wish you would just flip the table so you would know where the clue is without going through all this. Because it is under the table, right?
Are you prepared to suffer to save your son? You have 5 minutes to cut off the last section of one of your fingers in front of the camera. If you succeed, you will get your reward.
Alright, my friends. Well, you know we gotta do this differently this time, right? So, what's the most horrible thing we can find? We got a hatchet. We got a, can't see. We got a saw. That's disturbing. What is that over there? Hold on, hold on. What is this? You can't cut your... What the heck? What is he thinking of doing? Okay, I was gonna use a saw, but this is really interesting. What is he doing with that?
You have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Is he gonna try to remove a finger with a cauterized hot iron? What? Is this the thing we can do? No, I think the hot iron is for after we cut the finger off. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, I was about to say, there's no way you're cutting that off with that. Alright, what's the most horrible thing we can use? Really? You're just gonna sit down?
Gotta find a sharp object, something that'll make a clean cut. I don't want to have to start hacking away at it. 5 minutes. I've got 5 minutes to cut off my finger. Gotta decide now. Cut off a finger? No way!
I know, that would
I have
be
to
my
go
option.
through with it. I have no choice, for Sean's sake.
I mean, not my option. That'd be what I would be thinking. You gotta be kidding me.
I might just be able to get through this if I make the right choices. There's gotta be a way to do this. The pain's gonna be intense. Gotta find some way to reduce it.
Alright, well, I hate to say this, but we gotta do this in a different way than before. And that does not look pretty. What the heck is... Are you kidding me? Actually use a saw. That is bonkers. Or you can use a machete. Line up all the weapons here on the table before we do it. Wasn't there something else in here? What is this? Trying to psych yourself up.
You have 3 minutes.
I know. Chill, game.
Left.
We'll get it done, okay? We'll get it done. What is this? What? What is that? Okay. We're just grabbing everything all of a sudden. Oh my god, scissors. You gotta be kidding me. Now this is tough. Do we use the saw or do we use the scissors? I think both those choices are horrifying. Alright, choose your deadly instrument. What is this? Oh, that's nasty.
You have 3 minutes left.
Oh, I see. See, we didn't do all this before. We just hacked that sucker right off. Oh my lord. What is it gonna be, my friends? It's gonna be the saw or the scissors. That saw looks absolutely horrifying. But I mean, scissors. Oh man. This is gonna be... I'm gonna go with the scissors. Oh my lord, this is messed up right now. Oh dear lord. A pair of scissors. Are you... Oh, I don't want to watch this.
And 30 seconds left.
Oh my god, I don't want to watch this. Oh. Really? A pair of scissors. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm freaking out here. This, I mean, like, I've seen people cut things off with saws before because I saw the Saw movie, but a pair of scissors? Come on, Ethan. 2 minutes left. How do you cut your hand off with a pair of scissors? Looks like it won't. Yeah, he's not gonna do it. Oh, I gotta hit do it. Oh, dear lord.
You have 2 minutes left.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh my, oh my. Oh, God! Oh my Lord! God! That's messed up! Oh! You had to rip it off. Because it did cut through. Oh my God! Yeah, Holy is right. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Ethan. Should have used a sharper object. Are we really going to do this? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, it's painful to watch.
Under the desk.
I think I forgot to check the speech bubble, but I don't think you can blame me right now. Because what I just saw was just absolutely insane. All to save your son. What a guy. A few more letters. Nope, can't check the speech bubble now. God, that is... Butcher. Okay, we apparently earned a trophy for whatever that was. Ooh. By the way, we are probably not gonna get all the trophies in this game. But that's okay.
That's affirmative, Lieutenant. We're in position.
Perfect. Nobody moves until I give the signal. Is that clear? We nail him as soon as he sets foot outside.
Right, Lieutenant.
Lucky that patrol spotted his car.
What's he doing in there?
Beats me. You're the profiler, right? I thought you were supposed to be right inside the killer's head.
Well, that's just it. What I know of Ethan Mars doesn't match the...
Alright, this may be the hard part. We gotta find some way to escape here.
Between your theories and concrete proof.
And that's kinda hard to do.
What the fuck is that girl doing there? If Mars comes out now, she's gonna be in trouble.
What do we do, Lieutenant? Want to get her out?
No, stand down.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be kind of hard to do because if you remember last time, I like failed and I didn't even know I did wrong. Oh. Let's go. Yeah, like I said, my past couple days have been very crazy. So, I haven't been getting any sleep at all.
She's going inside. Maybe she lives there. Well, it's just as well. We don't want anyone hanging around if Mars comes out.
Ethan, what happened? The police, they're out there. I think they're here to arrest you. We've got to find another way out.
Shit. What's he up to in there? Wait for a go on my word.
We've got to search the hall. There's got to be another exit. A solution. There's got to be a solution. No point in trying to get upstairs. Dead end on the roof. We'd be trapped. We've got to get out of here fast.
I think I have enough time to listen to the dialogue.
Cops are gonna break in any second. Come on. Think of something. Think of something fast.
Because I don't think they come in.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't think they come in until after we do this. Although we don't have Ethan's help anymore. I was holding the controller flat and that was hard to do. It's like when I hold the controller at an angle, it's easier to do left or right, but if I hold it flat, it's easier to do up and down. And as soon as I say that, God, these motion controls are... I mean, I can get the up and down one now, it seems. It's just the left or right one. Those seem to be a little more tricky. Like, it literally takes me 3 times for that to work. You know, me going to the right. But I got that on the first try.
Shit. It's too high.
Yeah, you see?
My go.
I think that's
Stay
time-based.
Out of the question. I'm coming with you.
2 men at the door, hold your position.
Like, nothing happens until you get to this stage here. And now we're on the clock. Come on.
Come on, let's go this way.
Oh, I really hope we do this right on the first try.
Hey, you, don't move! I'll shoot!
No, you're not.
I can't. Hands in the air!
Lieutenant.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
A woman? Shit! It's that girl who went in! Everybody downstairs! They're in the alley! Follow them!
Come on, we gotta get to the subway somehow. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we gotta get there somehow. Okay, this time let's not go left, because last time I went left, left was bad, right? So this time let's go right. And then we'll go left here. And then we'll go right here. And then we should be able to get inside, right? Huzzah! See, I think what happened last time is I went too far left. And I like went off the screen. And because I went off the screen, we automatically got arrested. Oh, wait. There's still more here. Of course there's still more here.
Ethan, what's the matter? We've got to keep going. Ethan, they're coming.
It's got blood all over him. What do we do here? Just move forward? I don't know anything else to do but move forward.
The crowd. They might lose us in the crowd. I'm so tired. The crowd. They might lose us in the crowd. The platforms. It's the only way out.
Right there.
Let's go.
Careful.
Hey!
Goddamn, watch where you're going, look.
I didn't know which thing to do. So I just walked randomly, and that time left was right, my friends. Left was right. I'm not gonna shoot in a crowded area, nutcase. I know you're just threatening, but still.
The tracks. We've got to cross the tracks. They're
I'm
closing in
stuck.
from all sides. Only a few yards away now.
Game? Game?
They've already blocked all the exits from the station.
Game? Game? Oh, that was unfair. Game, you literally locked me in place so I couldn't move. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's just my luck, my friends. That is just my luck. Oh, so where are we gonna have to resume from is a question. Cause man, that's disappointing how we literally froze in place. You saw me trying to move, right? And I was just like moonwalk, well, not moonwalking, that's when you walk backwards, but I was just walking in place. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness.
Why am I risking my life for him? Quick! Quick! Ethan, quick! It's gonna hit us!
That's a good question. Why are you risking your life for him? Yes, that's a very, very good question. I'm glad I clicked on that thought bubble.
Think of something fast. Anything.
Get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up.
We gotta get on that train, Ethan.
Well, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, automatic. Good, good, good. Woo! Well, we almost first tried it. I mean, almost. I mean, I would like to think we first tried it. I mean, the game kind of, you know, did something weird there. Fugitive. All right, we got a brand new sequence that we haven't seen before.
Less than an hour ago, we heard from the police who have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Ethan Mars, father of the kidnapped victim Sean Mars, is on the run and should be considered armed.
Oh, we're already back here. Darn.
Hunt is now underway,
I was hoping for something completely different, you know?
Apprehension of this dangerous lunatic.
But hey, we didn't get interrogated by the police. Hey, Madison.
I brought some food. I didn't know what you liked, so I brought some of everything. I hope that's okay.
Were you followed?
You followed me.
Oh, right. You followed me.
I wanted to know. You're all over the news reports, Ethan. Every cop in the country will be hunting you. They say you're the Origami Killer. Is it true? Are you the killer, Ethan?
Confide, break, or evade? Confide.
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times where I don't know what I'm doing. As if I'm someone completely different.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I remember afterwards is the bodies. The bodies in the water.
How does he know this, though?
Why are you hurt, Ethan? Why were you in that apartment?
Like, in all seriousness, if you,
I think
if you're watching this in the future,
testing my love for Sean,
and you know the answers to these questions I'm asking,
feel
feel free to sound out for the comment section below. It doesn't matter if it's a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. You know, I'll be around, and I respond to. I respond to like every single comment that's like ever hit my channel.
And tell them what? That I'm a schizophrenic who drowned his victims and has kidnapped his own son?
I mean, except the ones that, you know, get moderated due to,
I'm his only chance.
You know, due to
danger, I'll turn myself
inappropriate reasons.
Then.
Like spam mostly. I get a lot of spam.
You can't keep going like this. You're destroying yourself, Ethan.
I don't know why they spam a small channel. Spam a bigger channel where, you know, they're not going to catch it.
Sean is the only thing that matters.
There has to be another way.
You don't understand. Time is running out. Sean will be dead in a few hours. I have no choice.
Please, Madison, leave. Forget everything that's happened. There is nothing more you can do for me. If you want to help me, leave. Leave me to do this on my own.
Man, the pain and anguish going through his mind. Although one thing is a little bit off, and I know it's a video game, so not all of it's gonna make logical sense, but he had his finger hacked off, and he cauterized it, sure, but he was in a lot of pain, so much that he was passing out, and all of a sudden he's, I mean, yeah, he still looks like hell, but he's walking on his own. You know?
I'll find you, Sean. I swear I'll find you.
Although, I will give credit to the game. There is some, you know, limbering going on.
The box. I have to open another origami figure. I don't have much time. I've got to find my son before it's too late.
Seems like we skipped a part of the game as well by escaping the police. Are you prepared to kill someone to save your son? Brad Silver, a lot of addresses, Lexington, kill him, send a picture, get your reward. Look at it, look at the, I never noticed that before, but like almost the determination and conviction in his eyes. You know, when he grabs that gun and he just looks at it and he's like, you know, I've been through so much already and nothing else matters anymore. The only thing that matters is my son, you know, is free. I could actually play that song if I had a keyboard. I'll need to find out the name of the song. Like, see if I can zoom in on the video somehow and get the name. That way, one day when I can afford a keyboard, I mean, it's Piano Concerto. Is that it? Learn how to play the song in memory of our time in heavy rain.
Your vodka, sir.
Thanks.
You look preoccupied, if you don't mind my saying so. Problems with the investigation?
Blake is convinced that Mars is the killer.
Not you.
And I want to know this song as well.
I thought there was some evidence to that effect.
Does this Heavy Rain
That's
version?
True. But it just doesn't make sense.
It's very...
His psychological profile doesn't fit. Neither does the geolocalization.
You know, it's very piano-oriented.
I can't see this father drowning 8 victims before kidnapping his own
So
kid.
I'm pretty sure it exists somewhere.
Mars is not the Origami Killer. I'd stake my life on it.
Find the sheet music for it.
Then who is?
I haven't the faintest fucking idea.
Maybe you should review the evidence in your possession.
That's just what I was thinking of doing.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what.
I know.
It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
I'm trying to keep a handle on it, but...
You know when he says that, you know what the first thing that comes to my mind is?
It gets more and more difficult.
Darkwing Duck. Let's get
It'll end up killing you
dangerous.
if you're not careful.
Darkwing Duck.
That would be most unfortunate, sir.
I loved that show when I was younger. I still like that show. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I bet you anything if I watched it, I could definitely watch it. Negaduck is the coolest villain. I mean, some of the villains are pretty stupid, I will admit, but Negaduck, oh man, Negaduck is the bomb. I love Negaduck. Alright, clues?
Well, well. Looks like there's something new. The video recording from near the park on the afternoon Sean Mars disappeared. I doubt there's anything on it, but you never know.
Alright, I could probably cut this part out, but I'm just gonna leave it in. Mostly because I don't have a lot of time today, and we made really good progress, so I want to make sure, you know, we can continue that good progress.
A Chevrolet model corresponding to the tire prints passed at 1602 heading for the park, when in the opposite direction at 1637. That could fit the time that Sean Mars disappeared.
So what we're supposed to do here is we're supposed to get the Mad Jack investigation, right? Which means we have to check the ID. I'm gonna go ahead and analyze everything. I believe it's a car we need to do next.
Pity we can't see the driver's face.
Yep, there's Old Campbell.
The car was stolen. Let's see. A certain Jackson Neville was suspected of stealing it, but the charges were dropped. Not enough evidence.
And we should get a new evidence now. Where is it? There it is. Mad Jack.
Jackson Neville, aka Mad Jack, involved in several cases of buying and selling stolen vehicles. Considered to be very dangerous. This guy might have provided the killer with a car. It's a pretty slim lead, but it's all I have right now.
And I think that's everything. Yep. Very nice hotel room. Holy cow. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, one last thing.
Whoa.
You should be careful not to overindulge in what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
Shit. It's coming.
It's almost like
the tube is on the bedside
it's
table.
almost like his mind
All I need is to take some.
is getting stuck in Ari.
Go away.
You know what I mean?
This is gonna kill me. I know I can resist. I just need to stay in control and do something until it goes away.
That would explain that one ending where we see the the other detective meet Jaden. I don't remember this part. Okay, I don't know if that was the smartest move, but making him throw up may be a good thing. Okay, it probably wasn't a good thing. No, that probably wasn't a good thing. I thought that was water. I didn't realize that was alcohol. Oh my lord. Water. Yeah, that's what I should do, is I should do water. I don't remember this. This is so cool. How we're going like in and out of Ari and not Ari? Or Ari in the real world? You're not gonna bash your head in, are you? Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Ah, there we go. All right, we're gonna get you off this drug, buddy. We are. We're gonna free you from this thing. Ludwig von. Yeah, I don't remember that scene before. And detox. Alright, this is something that we've never done successfully. So this is definitely something that we can do if we pay attention. We gotta pay attention to everything, okay?
Manfred! Manfred! Anybody home?
Don't touch anything that you don't need to touch.
What was that meeting with Charles Kramer at the golf club really about? Why is he so worried about me investigating his son? Nothing much changed here. Just the dust on the clock's ticking on and on.
On and on and on.
It was crazy to let her come with me. She's trying to help out, but she just gets in the way. I'll have to talk to her later. No one in the store. Might be somebody in the back room. No one in the store. Might be somebody in the back room. Hi there, Manfred.
Who is it?
Scott. Scott Shelby.
I like Manfred.
Do you remember
Seems like
me?
a nice guy. It's a shame.
Scott? This is Scott. Oh, yes, of course. Well, good to see you. How long has it been?
Oh, about 10 years, I guess.
At my age, time means nothing anymore. I repair clocks, but I try to forget about time. How about you? Are you still with the police?
Oh, no, I quit. I'm a private investigator now. This is Lauren. She's a friend.
Hello.
Oh, hello, young lady. Well, this calls for a celebration. I've just the thing. Wait there. I'm sure I saw a bottle of scotch around here somewhere.
I gotta pick up the phone.
Do an old man a favor, would you, Scott? Tell him to call back this afternoon.
Sure, no problem. Hello? Yeah, this is Manfred's. He's not available right now. Could you call back later this afternoon?
This is so devious what they do here.
Thanks.
Absolutely devious.
Nice to see Manfred again. Just like old times.
Well, to old friends.
I'd like you
So
to
it looks
have a
like
look at an
we only touched the one
I thought
glass.
maybe you could tell me about the typewriter that was used to type the address on it.
Although maybe we should just dust all of them.
Let's have a look. Now, could you pass me the magnifying glass from behind the counter,
Oh, sure,
please?
I'll get it.
My eyes are beginning to fail me.
Sure thing. And let's not forget the magnifying glass. Because that's the thing we forgot last time, right? Yeah, last time, not last time, the first time. Last time we purposely left behind the music box.
Thanks. Well, let's see what this envelope has to say for itself. The Royal 5. Yes, the shape of the T's and the F's is typical of that model. Produced between 1907 and 1924. Yes. No doubt about it. It's a Royal 5.
Is it rare?
These typewriters, are they rare?
No, they're fairly common. I'd say many folks have one gathering dust in an attic or in their
Do any of you guys have typewriters? Because I know I don't. And I know my parents don't.
Do you keep a record of all your clients?
Oh, yes, indeed. At least the ones who pay.
Any chance I could get a peek at that?
Yes, of course. I keep my account books in the office. If you're not in a hurry, I have a list of all the clients who ever bought a Royal 5 or had one repaired.
Yeah, that would really help us out.
Delighted to help.
I just wonder
Give me
because
2 minutes.
I haven't
I'll
seen
be
a typewriter
right back
in
with the list.
like a long time. I can't even recall the last time I saw a typewriter.
You think the killer's been here?
If he has a 1920s typewriter, he may have needed Manfred's services to get it fixed. We'll know when we get the list.
It's very tricky how they do that. Because while she was doing that, he was
Killer's
somewhere
name
else.
Might be in Manfred's papers.
And here, he's not faking that thought. He's like, yeah, that's a possibility.
It's been a while since Manfred went into his office. I should take a look.
And even there, it's like, okay, I know where he's at.
Lauren thinks she's about to find the killer. I'm afraid she's going to be disappointed.
I mean, it's amazing how this game gets recontextualized.
Hello?
Manfred.
Hello? Your call is lodged, sir.
Although that shock is a little bit overdone.
Know who you are, sir.
Although Lauren could be watching, and if Lauren's watching, then it makes sense.
Oh my God. He's dead. Oh, God.
Because you don't know if Lauren could have walked in at any moment, you know?
Scott? Oh my God.
What are you doing?
I'm calling the police.
The killer has already called the police. I think he wants us to be his scapegoats. We gotta get the hell out of here.
What do you mean? We have nothing to do with his death. We were just here when it happened.
Look, we're running out of time to find Sean Mars. The last thing we need is 24 hours in a police station explaining this whole thing.
Well, so what do we do?
Get the heck out.
Watch the front door. I'll get rid of our fingerprints from everything we touched since we came in. We better work fast. The police are going to be here any minute. What are you doing, Lauren? If someone comes in, we're going to be in trouble.
These are Manfred's account books. He must have been looking for owners of Royals when he was killed.
Forget it. We got to get out of here fast.
She is so smart. Although she touched a book or two there. I don't know if she grabbed all of them. Let's see if we can try to do this correctly this time. Windowsill. Phone. I want to do the speech bubbles. I mean the thought bubbles, but I also want to do this.
Quick. Gotta find everything Lauren and I touched since we came in here. The glasses. The telephone. What else?
Let's get the telephone.
Don't forget to clean Lauren's prints too. Don't want her to be mixed up in this.
I forget which one's which. I mean, I think that's the right one. And then we had this. I mean, should I just go ahead and dust them all just to be sure? But we never touched the bottle. So I feel like we don't need to do the bottle. I have a feeling if we do too much, we're not going to have time to do everything.
Scott, you could be much longer. The police will be here any second.
I'm almost finished.
Now we got the door, right?
That's it. We're done.
You get all the prints?
Maybe?
I got what I got. It should be enough to prevent them from finding us. Come on, let's go.
Did we forget anything? door. But I didn't have an option to do the door. Maybe I didn't have the option to do the door because I did everything else. And like I said, if you do everything else, then it doesn't work properly. Oh, we didn't get the door. Oh, man. Should have known. I should have known dusting all of our prints is not going to get us what we want. Where are they going to kick us back to? I mean, save points have been very generous. When we, or the checkpoints. Let's see. Alright, okay, so it looks like we're just before Lauren comes up to us.
Scott? Oh my god.
So don't dust everything.
What are you doing?
Only dust the important things. Because apparently we
Killer
can't
has
get
already
everything
called the
if we
police.
dust
I think
everything.
He wants us to be his scapegoats. We gotta get the hell out
Which
of
is
here.
what I theorized, but I didn't know.
We have nothing to do with his death. We were just here when it happened.
I mean,
Look,
I'm
we're
kind of
running
glad,
out of time
though.
to find Sean Mars. The last thing we need is 24 hours in a police station explaining this whole thing.
Well, so what do we do?
Watch the front door. I'll get rid of our fingerprints from everything we touched since we came in. You better work fast. The police are going to be here any minute.
Alright, take two, my friends. Take two. Let's not even bother with talking with Lauren this time. Let's just go. I mean, she's a big girl. She can take care of herself, and she'll take care of whatever she's doing. Alright, we got the window. Got the phone. Nothing back there. We did not use the restroom, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, we got the other phone. Then we need to get the glass and the magnifying glass, which is the left, because left is always right. Don't forget, left is always right. And then we get the magnifying glass, which is down. Then we get the music box. Come on, let's go. Then we get the door. As fast as we can. That should be everything, right?
Quick. Gotta find everything Lauren and I touched since we came in here.
So it looks like they give you extra time.
Telephone.
If you use the restroom.
Don't forget to clean Lauren's prints too. Don't want her to be mixed up in this.
I don't know if we touch this or not. But since we have extra time.
Where did we leave
Much
prints?
longer? The police will be here any second.
I'm almost finished. That's it. We're done.
You get all the prints?
I hope so.
I got what I got. It should be enough to prevent them from finding us. Come on, let's go.
Did we? Are you kidding me? I gotta do something with Manfred? Or maybe I don't have to do something with Manfred. Maybe that's the normal scene that you get.
I'm taking you home.
You see? That's the normal scene you get. That means you did everything correct. Alright. Well, my friends, my name is FlightlessBird. This is your Story Based Gaming channel, and this is our third run, the redemption run of Heavy Rain. Thank you for everything. I love you all so very much. And until next time, my friends, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.